67 degrees.
Today is Wednesday, August the 23rd.
I'm Lee Harris.
Morning.
Hey, kiddo. I love you.
Well, if it's January, it must be time for another Liam Neeson thriller. That's right. The man who's turned action star in such hits as Taken 1, Taken 2, Taken 3. I think that's all the Takens. But of course, movies like Run All Night, Non-Stop, Unknown, you get the idea. In fact, Non-Stop and Unknown were both directed by Jaume Collet Serra, the great Spanish director, who is, quite frankly, obsessed with Alfred Hitchcock, but I'll get to that in a second. Well, he's reteamed now for the third time with Liam Neeson in the new movie, The Commuter. You have to know that's a Liam Neeson action movie with a splash of Hitchcock, to be sure. It's on a train. He meets a stranger. What more could you want?
It's my first time on a commuter train. What about you?
Every day, last 10 years.
10 years? You must know everyone on this train.
I'm sorry, have we met?
No, I'm Joanna.
Michael.
I study human behavior. My job is to answer one basic question.
What's that?
What kind of person are you?
Soon, she offers him something, $100,000. Hidden somewhere in this train, actually, $100,000 to pull off a simple task, which is to identify and tag, basically, this person that they are after. We don't know who this is. It's a mysterious conspiracy. Someone on the train is up to no good. At least that's what we're led to believe. He doesn't really know what's hit him, but eventually it does as she disappears, and she connects with him through a cell phone and different ways of getting her message to him as she turns increasingly lethal throughout this. But there are many people on this train. All of them could be indeed the suspect. He doesn't have much to go on. This is sort of like Murder on the Orient Express in that way. He's got to solve a mystery here on a train. He does go to work, eventually finding himself in untenable situations, of course, in major fistfights, chases up and down the train, outside the train, underneath the train. Any way you can see that they could make this work on a train, as he tries to get to the bottom of what he really doesn't know. Just this average everyman who's told to do this task and has to figure out why.
I can get to anyone, anywhere. Don't make me hurt someone you love.
This is why it's very Hitchcockian. In fact, it reminded me in its intentions and its premise of Hitchcock's 1959 classic North by Northwest, in which Cary Grant finds himself mixed up in all kinds of strange things he doesn't understand. This movie is no North by Northwest, but it does very well for those who miss this kind of old-fashioned thriller on a train where a guy is sort of caught up in circumstances beyond his control, but he's one who's very capable. And Liam Neeson, post 60 years old now, is the action star of the moment. He really knows how to pull this stuff off. He's very believable in all of those scenes and very likable. You want to follow Liam Neeson wherever he takes you. Now, we know this is what they call in the business a paycheck movie. He's been turning these movies out one after another, sort of playing beneath his true gifts as an actor. He could be doing much more serious things, but these are popcorn movies that people enjoy seeing. It's got a great supporting cast in addition to Vera Farmiga, Elizabeth McGovern in very, very briefly as his wife. There's Patrick Wilson, who's an old associate of his. Jonathan Banks, so great in Breaking Bad, turns up here too. And Sam Neill, a lot of great people in the movie, but it really is, and all does belong to Liam Neeson on this train in The Commuter. If you just want to have a good time at the movies, see something instantly forgettable but totally entertaining while you're watching it, you could do a lot worse than The Commuter in these cold, hard days of winter. For fans of this kind of movie and Liam Neeson, I say, go.